welcome to Grace Cafe. My name is Janae.
And my name is Lyric.
And we want to welcome you to our first live premiere of Grace Cafe.
The first one,
First
guys.
one. I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So we want to know where you're watching from. Let us know in the comments. Drop your location, your hometown. We want to know where you're watching from. I know you're wondering, what is Grace Cafe? So Lyric, let them know. What's Grace Cafe?
Guys, here at BTN, we strive for the importance of horizontal ministry, and our youth leadership team have created a space where we can show our gifts and our talents right here in the ministry.
Right here. We don't have to go anywhere else. And so we are opening up Why Not with our pastor, Apostle T. Allen Stringer. That man, right?
Right.
He teaches,
y'all.
preaches, and sings.
Sing?
So we have to open up our showcase with original music that is written and composed by our pastor, Apostle T. Allen Stringer.
My mama woke me up, she was singing a song. I could hear it in my sleep about the light in the night and the good for our times. She said that things would be fine. In the middle of my dream, she was singing that thing. As my feet hit the floor, she would sing it some more. Heard the birds in the trees and the rhythm in the breeze. Tick-tock, a song was on my mind.
It's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good. I know that it's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good.
My mama went home to be with the Father with the sleep 08-2105. I declare, decree that the faith she had was given to me. It's living in me. She never met a problem that she couldn't fix. Would call out his name in a lickety-split. Had a way with words, she would pray in a minute. Good God, he was well represented.
It's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good. I know that it's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good.
She gave me this song to bring me along, like Franklin D. and Apostle B. God is not given the spirit of fear. Nothing else to fear but just the fear that's in me. She knows about the pain that life can bring. Till mama testify, you ain't heard a thing. If you ask her, would she do it again? She'll know. She said with a great big grin.
It's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good. I know that it's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good.
COVID-19, this is not the end. Yes, I understand what you feel inside. My mama sent me back to tell you this one time again. Gotta love one another, put your hatred down. I'm black, you're white, so what, who cares? Hold hands, stay together, look left and right, let's cross this street called life.
It's working for your good. It's working for your good. I know that it's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good.
Now the days ahead don't look real nice, so take it from me, just a little advice. Be kind to the brothers and easy with the sisters, let peace arise. Just as Mama said, these days won't always be. Keep hoping, praying, then you see. Cause she knows that she knows that she knows. Good will work the details out.
That's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good. I know that it's working, it's working for your good. It's working for your good. I know that it's working, It's working for your good. It's working for your good.
This is Mama song.
For your good.
Wow, that was so amazing. Thank you so much for that, Pastor. So throughout the showcase, we're going to ask the youth a couple of questions, just to get to know them a little better, break the ice a little bit. And our very first question is, how has COVID impacted your spiritual life?
So my spiritual life during COVID wasn't the best. I know when the pandemic first started off, I was scared, I was nervous, I had a lot of anxiety, just because it was an unknown, scary time for everyone. So I felt like for myself, it was hard to kind of know what was going to happen. Didn't know if the world was going to end, didn't know when I would be going back to work, going back to school, working from home and doing the school thing through the computer, just all new stuff. But I tried my best to pray, to know that God was in control. I remember I did a lot of nature walks, and just being outside and not having as many distractions, it made me really say, like, wow, like God created like this natural environment, this fresh air. I'm healthy, I didn't die, like my loved ones are safe and secure. Gave me a little bit more hope. I tried my best every Sunday to tune into pastors' messages and just try to engage as much. I do appreciate coming out of the pandemic, being in church a little bit more, and being able to talk and engage, just because like most students, they didn't like the online school. I felt the same way for church. Like I appreciated it, but I really appreciated being able to come back in and worship God and really be happy to come back into the ministry. So that's kind of how COVID impacted me. I definitely felt like I had more relationships and kind of like looking in the mirror about like how my walk was and like what are some things I could do better. So I know I read the Bible more. I found myself watching more like YouTube clips like T.D. Jakes, listening more podcasts and things like that. I didn't fast as much as I should have, but I feel like I did the best that I could with the given circumstances. So that's about it.
So COVID has impacted my spiritual life by making me realize that, one, I focused on things of the world, like very much so, where it was like I was not giving God enough time. And also it also taught me that I need to sit back and be still and focus on God. So one thing that I remember reading during the pandemic, because things were more remote and slow, I remember reading in the Gospels. It was the story of the parable of the virgins. And I read that, and it was telling, obviously we know that 10 were wise, 10 were foolish. So the 10 foolish weren't ready, they didn't have oil. So it made me realize, am I ready spiritually for God's return, or am I ready for when death comes? So it really made me it was like a wake-up call, wow, what am I doing in this life right now? Am I, serving the kingdom, or am I serving the world? So it really made me sit back and just see wow, I need to get my house in order, I need to get myself in order. So it's very important to give time to God, so you can sow into the world. At the end of the day, we're here to save souls for Jesus. So that was the biggest impact COVID had on me spiritually.
All right, so our first talent for the evening is going to be Brother Franklin Bartley. Brother Franklin Bartley is going to give us a spoken word this evening. So let's snap it up for Brother Franklin Bartley.
My name is Franklin Bartley Jr., and I'll be giving a spoken word that's called I Am a Christian. I am a Christian. When I say I am a Christian, I'm not shouting I'm clean, living. I'm whispering I was lost. Now I'm found and forgiven. When I say I am Christian, I don't speak of this with pride. I'm confessing I stumble, and I need Jesus Christ to be my guide. When I say I'm Christian, I'm not trying to be strong. I'm professing I am weak, and I need His strength to carry on. When I say I'm Christian, I'm not bragging of success. I'm professing that I have failed, and I need God to clean my mess. When I say I'm Christian, I'm not claiming to be perfect. My flaws are too visible, but God believes I am worth it. When I say I'm Christian, I still feel a sting of pain. I have to share the heartaches, so I call on His name. When I say I am Christian, I'm not holier than thou. I'm just a simple sinner who has received God's grace. Somehow, I am a Christian.
Let's snap it up for Brother Franklin Bartley. Thank you for that spoken word. That was amazing. So we're going right into our next question. If money wasn't an issue and you could go anywhere leaving tomorrow, where would you go and why? Let's check it out and see what our youth have to say.
So if money wasn't an issue for a trip and I could go anywhere, I would probably go to the country where my family originated from. So I would take the genealogy test to find the country, visit the country, and, learn about our culture.
So a place that I really want to go to, if I had a all-inclusive, all-expense paid vacation, would have to be Greece. The reason why is because of the history. I just love Greek history. I love all the different architecture and art that goes into that culture. Of course, you can't forget the beautiful beaches, the numerous amount of islands that you can visit. There's so many different areas in Greece that I would love to venture. So I would have to be there for a long time since it's all inclusive, all expensive, and paid for. I would definitely want to maybe have an experience on a secluded island as well, because it's all paid for. So I'll make sure I get my money's worth. I'll definitely do island hopping and experience it with my wife. I definitely don't want to go alone. My wife would have to come.
Those were some pretty good answers.
Yeah,
Weren't they good, Janae?
They were good.
I mean, if I had to answer the question myself, where would I go?
Where you going?
I would go to Italy. I think it's a beautiful country. I love the culture, and I just want to experience it. Where you going, Janae?
Okay, so this one is a little out there.
Okay.
But I want to go to the Maldives.
Ooh.
Yes. So blue water, the private villas, the butler service. I want it all. Ooh. But it's a little pricey.
It's up there,
but we're going to get there. The flight is also very long. It's in the middle of nowhere. But that's where I want to go.
I think that's a good place. We're going to get there.
We're going to get there.
So now we're going to have a drum solo by none other than Brother Demetrius Miller. And let's just see if you guys can recognize the song that's being played.
Yeah, drop it in the comments if you know what song he's playing to.
Hey guys, this is your musician here. I am Demetrius Miller. I'm a musician at Bible Way Temple Nation. I'm here to do a read-over with a song. So hope you guys like it and stay tuned for more.
Wow, what incredible talent we have here at BTN. Thank you to all of those that participated in Grace Cafe. We thank you. It was amazing. Such an amazing time. Before we close, we just want to continue, polling our youth. We asked one last question, and let's hear the answers to this one. So our very last question is going to be, what was one thing that you learned about yourself during quarantine? Let's check it out.
Okay, so one thing I learned about myself during COVID, being quarantined, is that I'm not afraid to be alone. It's actually a good thing because you get to spend more time with God. And isolation is not a big issue. There's no fear there because a lot of people are afraid of being alone.
Now, one thing that I learned about myself during quarantine is I enjoy to be by myself. I learned what I don't like and what I do like. I got to just really be with myself and not worry about who's around me. And I got to develop more self-esteem. I built more confidence in myself during quarantine.
That's the end of our show. Thank you guys. Thank you to the youth that participated in our questions this evening.
Yes, amazing talents.
Yes, they were so good. And if you want to join Grace Cafe, just let us know. We have to do this again.
We gotta do this again, y'all.
Yeah, and maybe we'll be in person next time.
We gotta be live.
All right. So I'm your girl, Janae.
And I'm Lyric.
And thank you for tuning in this evening. Next on your screen, you're going to see BTN Trivia. We want to know how much you know about Bible Way Temple Nation.
Let's see how much you know.
Let's see how much you know. And if you're watching live in the building of the premiere, hey, you may win a prize.
Never know.
Comment down below if you're watching live. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Later.
Bye.